Grover back with another weekly podcast. We said it was a massive week for West Ham United. It's not started too well. We're at the FA Cup, but tomorrow night we're at home to Wolves. An absolutely massive game. They've turned us over twice this season already, but hopefully, well, it's not even hopefully, we just have to win. Marta, Joseph, how's your week been?
Yeah, my week's been all right. The season died for me on Sunday, so but other than that, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's been a decent week. Had a nice, lovely bank holiday. Fortunately, West Ham knocked out, but look, it was a highlight. For neutral, good watch, and some positives, big negative, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm not neutral.
Just as a side note, we said before this podcast we're not allowed to swear. Bro just said it was good for the neutral. I'm saying like,
I don't care about the neutral. Me and my day out at Wembley.
Yeah, I'm impartial, boys, isn't it? I'm the voice of the people. That's it.
Don't listen to the people.
Yeah, I think it's still very mixed. There's still, I suppose if we are going to grow this channel, it's probably best I stop abusing anyone that I don't agree with. But okay, there's certain people out there that are still like, oh, well, that's one less game to play. Describing a Wembley game as one less game to play so we can focus on finishing 17th. I mean, either they're wrong or I'm wrong, but someone's severely wrong.
No, that's just not how you view football. The Premier League and the amount of money that's in the league. I mean, what is everybody like working in finance? Why should I care about the money? It's not down to me. I don't run the club.
Mm-hmm.
I just want the day. I just want the moments, the day at Wembley. Like, it's not like we go to Wembley often. Well, our last visit was 2012. But
I was going to say, do you think it's like there's an element of people have forgot what football's about and why you have a season ticket, why you go with your friends? It's moments. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we might get relegated, but imagine us three at Wembley beating Chelsea 1-0, and like that's the stuff we're going to talk about like in years to come. We're not going to talk about, oh yeah, do you remember that year when we finished 17th? Who cares?
That's it, honestly, because I think we've all just been accustomed and brainwashed to think Premier League's be all and end all and stuff. Everyone thinks that life after Premier League is death and stuff. So in that respect, that's why we're all focused on Premier League. But the real football is all about winning stuff. That's what's the point of going to football games and not winning and to actually lift the cup at the end of it? Like, yeah, well done, you finished 17th. You had a chance to go out the FA Cup and you blew it and stuff. Like, what are you going to win after that? Nothing. More years of misery in the Premier League where you're going to get slapped and bum and lose your love of football because these corporate people in the high seats are investing so much and trying to phase you out of the game. Like, you have to always just try and remember that football is all about the love and everything you have for your football club and traditionally how football's played. Because right now football's just dying and stuff. I might just go and watch the WSL like the next couple of years. To be fair, it's getting that bad. Honestly.
Jesus, it is bad then.
I mean, I've started watching them. To be fair, it's not been bad. To be fair,
yeah, but West Ham ain't getting that either.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. But they've got decent players and stuff, and they're doing all right.
On a really quick random side note, although it's not to West Ham, I actually watched Arsenal Tottenham women's the other week when I was at Chloe's. Yeah, and I always say it. Like in the middle of the park, it's fine. It's the goalkeepers. They need to just shrink the size of the goals.
Well, I was going to say that's the one thing to do is just change the size of goals, and if it'll be a lot more competitive and stuff.
They'll be like absolute screamer, and the ball's travelling so slowly. You could go to the concourse, get a pint, go for a piss, come back and save it.
We love women's football, though. Don't worry.
But yeah, let's go back to West Ham. So. We started today. Me and Joe got in the Grove nice and early, about 11:30. Got a little breakfast wrap. Yeah, it was going well. The mango locos were flowing. We left quite early because I obviously wanted to try and get there on time. We still had to queue, blah, blah, blah. I ain't moaning about the queue in the stadium. It's just the same every week. We get there. It's pretty... the atmosphere is all right, as you'd expect. But I thought we started well. Actually, wait. Let's go back. Let's talk about the lineup show. Because Joe, right... I've never seen him go from jubilant all day like, oh, quarter-final. I show him the lineup and he's like, it's like he's seen a ghost. Like, just was not happy with the lineup, Joe, were you? Do you want to have a little chat? How you feeling about the lineup?
Oh, God.
No, when I saw the lineup, I was like, what has happened to everybody? Obviously, I know the only one I was like 50-50 about was like potentially Somerville and Tadebo, but even then, a couple of weeks ago, I thought they'd be all right. I see the starting 11, I'm like, we're missing 4 or 5 players. I'm like, where's everybody gone?
Mm.
And now
What do you
all of
think
a
of the
sudden,
lineup, Marder? Because obviously we weren't with you that day. So was you? Because I know that you generally you're a bit more like calm than me and Joe. So normally you'd probably be trying to find the positives in it. But my only thing was I didn't want to see because I think what was everyone moaning about? Kilman, obviously. But my
Yeah.
biggest thing was Magassa and Potts. I don't like seeing them together. I think you can have one or the other, but they don't complement each other very well.
Yeah, I think it was mainly in the midfield because I think knowing that we heard about Mavropanos having a concussion, I thought he was going to be ruled out, so I was a little more likely to see Kilman. I don't mind seeing Kilman in there because he has to get a few games in and stuff. And we'll get onto it. I don't think he actually had a bad game, but obviously the penalties. But yeah, I think it was just mainly midfield because we all see Potts and Magassa play before and stuff, and Fernandez, and just those three at the start of the season they looked fine together, didn't they? But something's off with them, those two, Magassa and Potts. Mainly Magassa recently, where he's just been not be able to get a hold of the ball and control the games and stuff. So that was my worry. Suchek was on the bench, obviously, but he played like 120 minutes. So it kind of made sense in respect because, but I think I can look at the bench and see how lightweight we were. And I think that was what my
No,
main
Callum
concern
Wilson.
was. Yeah, that's it. And I was thinking if anyone was to come on and change the game, I thought Callum Wilson would have done, but apparently he had a small injury, so which probably was nothing. But that was my main concern, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, as we got in the ground, the atmosphere was good. You could actually hear it on the bridge. Like obviously, the Ironworks Alliance get everyone to go there before the game or whatever.
Boat party, yeah.
We got there. I thought the first 10-15, we actually created a few chances. I think their keeper made a really good save. We were creating a few things, and then it was just Leeds were dominating the ball for like the rest of the first half. The goal was coming, I think, to be honest. We were just sat there waiting. Took a bit of a deflection. Couldn't really say much about Areola. It was just one of them goals, wasn't it?
It was a big
Yeah, I
deflection.
think everyone was a bit flat, thinking like, "Hang about, we've come here for a quarter final. It's a bit of a party atmosphere, and we're playing against like a Leeds side where it's not obviously a foregone conclusion." I think both sets of fans would have been happy with the draw, but it was more they looked more up for it, and the players that were out there just wasn't up to scratch. You had Bowen on the left, which I don't think I've ever seen Bowen on the left in my life. Adama Traore played well again. But yeah, the first half finished, and other than the first 5 minutes with a couple of half chances, me and Joe were a bit flat at half time, weren't we?
yeah, I was a bit like, is this what they're going to serve up for? Like, I know we're missing players in that, but after the first 10 minutes, I just thought we pony, offering nothing really. And then obviously getting at half time, second half, and we was on top for, I'd say, a good like 20 minutes, 25, created chances, Tatty at the post. All of that, like looking up, like, right, I thought he was on top, I thought he was going to score. And then Kilman, I mean, it should have been a penalty in the first half. I mean, he's cleaned the geezer out. And I don't want to feel like this is just like attacking Kilman, but he needs to be sold. His confidence is shot. I don't agree with the booing. The booing of him, that's bang out of order. As much as I don't like him as a player, I don't want him to play for us. That's bang out of order. Don't do that. But gave away a penalty in the first half. Gave away a penalty in the second half. And I'm not gonna lie, after that penalty went in, even though like we had a sustained period on top, the penalty just killed it. Well, it just killed everything in the ground. It got given, they scored, people were leaving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this how it's going to peter out? Like I haven't looked forward to a game this much in West Ham since probably one of the European games.
Yeah.
Really.
I think it was one of them for like, I always think there's different types of like football fans, but I think the fans that are like us, that are there for the memories and the days out, I think if you asked a lot of people, obviously I'm not a spokesperson for everyone, but I think people wanted this one almost a little bit more than Wolves. It was like, well, I'd rather just from a selfish fan.
I did. Yeah. I wanted that more than Wolves.
Yeah.
I kind of after everything that's happened. I mean, I don't want us to go down. I obviously don't. I want us to stay up. But I can't, like, after that, I'm just like, yeah.
But the thing is, it's always people always make out like you got to choose league or the cup. The FA Cup's the reason why we turned a corner. That QPR win in extra time, we then went and beat Tottenham. We then went on a bit of a run. Without the FA Cup and getting that win in the first place, we might not have even got the wins in the league. So, and I saw a few people say, "Oh, I bet all the players will, all the injured players will miraculously be back for Wolves." And lo and behold, literally 24 hours later, all the ITKs, oh yeah, they're all back, and it's like, and it's that's either whether it's on Nuno or he's got it in the ear from the owner, which I imagine it is. He's probably been told, "Listen, I don't give a shit about some little fucking trophy. I want to stay in the league for my fucking bank balance." And I just swore, sorry, was, yeah. Either way, I wouldn't say it's as bad as Frankfurt, but I've not had a game affect me like this since Frankfurt. It's actually still annoying me now. I'm actually like earlier they announced the time that Leeds were playing against Chelsea, like the day after my birthday. I was like, oh, mate, imagine Chelsea at Wembley. That'd be so sick.
Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, it was a good game. You got to admire that we came back to get back in the game from like literally 9 minutes. It was 2-0 and end of the game it's 2-2 and stuff. You got to admire the resilience and stuff. But what do you think about the guys that literally left the stadium and everything? Not indirectly, but
I'd just like to caveat this with saying I didn't leave the second the penalty went in like a lot of people did, right? That's all I'm going to say, right? But I think what I like to do is I like to add a couple of minutes to the minute I actually left. So I go around saying it was the 88th, 89th. I don't think it was. I think it was like the 85th or something.
It was
the 85th. And look, I'm not going to be honest. It's one of them times where it's backfired on me. You've got egg all over my face. Give me shit if you want. I don't really care. I left in the 85th minute. I didn't turn around and thought, oh, fuck, we scored, we'll go back in. No. By the time we scored, I was basically in the pub. Just wanted it backfired on me. I missed the limbs. It is where it is. Take it on the chin. I don't care. Give me grief if you want. I probably deserve it.
Marder, we literally got to the offie to get a can, and we just heard a cheer, and I was like, wait, is that 2-1? And then like a couple of minutes later, some geezer just goes, I don't fucking believe it! And I was like, no. I was like, no. Do you know when like you're almost borderline annoyed? You're like, no.
We just went like this. It was like, oh no.
And we went to go into the Carpenters, and I'm going to everyone. If anyone asked, we stayed in the ground and there were limbs. No one saw us. But yeah, we got into the pub for what's the extra time, obviously, and that's another thing. We scored 2 goals in extra time, both disallowed. I felt like I'd watched West Ham lose 2 separate games. It was so annoying.
We scored 2 goals, but I didn't see either of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All I'd say is I don't like all the point scoring of, oh, you're not a real fan, blah, blah, blah. Me, like, us sort of stayed there till 6-0 full time against Arsenal. And if anyone left, I wasn't going, oh, you fake fan. But that's more on me. I need to stay off Twitter after games because, mate, I was giving it severe Twitter fingers all night long, honestly. I was nipping at everything.
I don't care. I don't really care what people say. I paid my dough. If I want to go, I want to go. If it backfires, I have to hold that.
All I'd say is, right,
whatever.
is like, what do you think about them not letting back in? Because I think, like, as much as I want to moan about the board and the owners, I think that's more a London Stadium thing. They're like,
quite funny.
Like,
yeah. But you do say that though, about not letting people back in. But if once you leave, you go back out. Like it does become a security risk, and you have to understand from their point of view. Like if they just let anyone in, especially those that just probably wandering about and they just get like hover back into the stadium without a ticket or something, or someone could sneak in with something. Like you got to understand from that perspective, it is a security risk by doing that and stuff. But
you made your choice.
You make your choice.
We made our choice. It is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it is what it is, though. Do you know one thing I want to actually ask as well? Is against QPR and Burton, no VAR, isn't it? But then from Brentford onwards, there's VAR. What do you think about that? Because in my theory, my thoughts, I feel in that a bit biased having video assistant referee like not keeping consistent with the whole format, and now having VAR in the latter rounds and stuff. Probably you'd be like, yeah, we're gonna concentrate more on the latter rounds, but you're thinking if you didn't have it before, now why are you going to change it? Like those teams that probably won the VAR in those games earlier didn't have it, but now they
It's
do.
almost like a disadvantage to the teams in the earlier rounds that maybe got shafted or something like that. I feel like if you don't have it in one round, you shouldn't have it in any of the rounds, really.
That's what I feel. Yeah.
I just assume it's just because whoever's playing Premier League teams, because they've got it or they can afford to pay for it.
Which I believe is the case. But
I assumed.
I'd expect it to be more consistent, because if that had like no VAR, we probably would have won, to be fair. Let's be real. Not like cuts and shorts and stuff, but at the same time, we probably would have enjoyed the game a lot more and everything. And I just feel that's something that just doesn't sit well with me at the time. Not saying that we deserve to win because VAR was there or whatever, but it's just... I
think that the only thing that I changed my mind with in hindsight the next day when I like calmed down a tiny bit was I come away thinking, with like the players let us down there. But when you think about it, played well the first 10, 15, and when they got that penalty, that was a sucker punch. We were peppering them. We were all over them. And if Callum Wilson has that chance to Tatty out 3 yards, it's a goal. It's a goal. He also
got to do better.
I see as well, Leeds had 0 offsides and we had 8. So something's got to give there with Tatty in his time of his runs or something.
They were both born offside.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ben Herrick, a positive. See him come off the bench. We literally see Ariel going injured, sitting on the ground for like 5 minutes, stretching his hamstring for like 5 minutes. God, if your hamstring's not fixed, then you might as well get off. But you see Ben Herrick getting stripped off on like, Willie, Izzy, and he comes on. You know? Oh, mate. Go on, Chaz.
Ariola, sorry, I was going to say Ariola DJing a couple fucking hours later, so that's what he couldn't
He's a coward. I'm sorry. He's a fucking coward.
I'd rather him go off. If he's injured and stuff, you rather him come off, but it is what it is.
Maybe. But I mean, the kids show great bottle. You know, like even like everyone's saying, he was like being a bit gobby and mouthy. Imagine the adrenaline and nerves flowing through his veins, mate. You're a kid. You've been at Boreham Wood, and now you're in an FA Cup quarter-final shootout. You're like, wait, what? And his first thing was saving a penalty. I bet he's like, he don't know what to do with himself.
Yeah, he's gonna remember it for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people say they want footballers to have personality. He shows personality. He's like, he's being disrespectful. He's cocky. Good on him and stuff. Like, make your mind up, man. I want my keeper to be like that. I want my keeper to be confident. If my keeper's not confident like that, then fun, he ain't gonna feel me confident. The fact he was doing all those stuff, he gave me so much confidence that he's got something about him and he's not fear.
People are just miserable, mate. That's literally
they are miserable. That's it.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. Obviously, you see supposed theatrics and stuff like that. I mean, it's fair enough. It's fair game. You give a little bit of grief, but some of the carrying I'm seeing from people like calling the geezer that he's a wanker, he's a this. It's not, mate. He's like a 20-year-old who's just played his first like professional game.
I mean,
like. And this, you still got Leeds fans going on about a few days later. Like, it's not that deep. Just you won, let it go. Like,
I know you can't judge a whole fan base from a couple of dweebs on Twitter. But if we'd beat Leeds in a shootout and their keeper was being a bit gobby, I'd be so excited about going Wembley. I wouldn't be talking about it. But they're like even 3 days later, they're hyper fixating about it, like mugging him off. And I'm like, mate, do you really think he cares? Like, yeah.
You sing a song about being champions of Europe when you've lost in a semi-final. Like, what we doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Whatever. But I'm not coming across salty. It's just like, fair play. You won.
I am.
You don't need to be like giving some 20-year-old kid a grief.
We need to stay within 2 points of them, right? Within 2 points, and the final day when we send them down, you were that close to staying up.
That'll be the thing, wouldn't it? It will be that thing. Everyone in the away in the
and he goes up to the way in, then he just goes.
Yeah, someone's been hurt for the last minute. Yeah, an extra time.
This ain't the Billy Bremner days of Don Revy, not the 70s and 80s, when most of you lot were fucking sperm in your dad's nutsack. You've been nothing but like lower league fodder, so but I'm not bitter.
I did see a Leeds fan actually just tweet. They've got a lot of injuries now, and I think Stack's out for the season.
Yeah.
His
I don't
ankle
know how
was
that
like
was.
that. Did you see his ankle?
It's like a
Fair
goal.
play, Gilman.
But,
My Achilles.
please stop. I want him sold.
But yeah, so
leave him alone.
I'm not.
I
don't boo him. I don't boo him. I just want him sold.
Oh no! I'm sorry. If you're a fan of any club booing your own play, you're a drip to me. I'm sorry. To me, that's not even like up for debate. Like whether they're playing like utter dog or whatever, like they don't go out there wanting to play like shit. They don't choose themselves to play in the team. Like just get off his back. Yeah, he's not great. He doesn't want to be. He shouldn't be in the team. He probably doesn't even want to be in the team. Like if you're going to work and you're getting slaughtered, like everything's going wrong. Do you really want to be there? Absolutely not. But
I don't want him in the team.
Yeah, I know. Same. But needs must.
Yeah.
But just so we can get over the Leeds game quickly. Bowen decides to miss his penalty, which is like
great. Thanks, Jared. Love you, mate. But that was shocking.
And then, Pablo misses a penalty.
I feel like I don't want to be one of them people because it happened, but I felt like him walking up was like he's gonna miss. I just felt he was gonna miss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it don't help he's not scored, does it? And even that little bit of confidence. I mean, to be fair, he did score in extra time. We did have two goals in extra time that were. Oh.
Yeah, but him and Tatty about 10 yards offside.
But end of the story. That's West Ham at the cup, and at least we can now focus on finishing 17th.
I don't care.
We've got 7 cup finals left, boys. That's it. 7 cup finals.
I don't care.
My cup final Sunday, and we lost.
Me and Joe after the game were like the worst combo. Because normally if like Marder's there, he'll like add some little positivity. Joe was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. He was like, what's the point? And I was like, I don't know.
It's not fair. I don't care. It's not fair. I
don't care.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a huge game, and I am bricking it. I am nervous because I feel like if we lose this, we're done.
I thought by the day before Wolves, I'd be over it and be up for Wolves. I'm still not up for Wolves. I don't think I'm going to be up for it until I'm in the stadium, and then I'll probably realise the magnitude of the game, because I think it's as simple as if we don't win, then we're relegated. Because I think Tottenham will get something the weekend.
I'm because Wolves are like, it's just obviously as you both said like before, just to be started, we've lost twice to them already this season, and now they've actually like hit a bit of form.
Yeah.
So it's
I think they've won 4 of their last 5, and they beat Aston Villa in a behind closed doors friendly. So that fucking bodes well for us, doesn't it?
And you don't know like the effect that the cup game of the weekend has had on the players. It could be like a bit of a season killer. Like the confidence is a bit shot. I mean, we won't know until obviously the game happens, but it's a must-win. Simple as that.
The only positive is it seems that everyone is back. I see Crescencio put out his story of all the players together, and he's like, "Yeah, we're up for this." So that seems good. I think that the Fishbowl will be
Sunday.
What's that, mate?
Hey, where's your Sunday?
Yeah, but as I say, it is a massive game, and to be honest, we actually owe them one because they knocked us out the Carabao. They beat us 3-0 in one of the worst West Ham performances I've ever seen.
Man.
So we literally owe them one big time.
We owe them one, yeah. Well due, and I think because we got all our players back, I think the unity of stuff. Once we got a full strength team back, I think we can do a lot good. To be fair, I know Wolves on form, but it's at home. It's under the lights on a Friday night. You know, I think we'll be buzzing through it. The atmosphere, I reckon, will be good. I think hopefully we don't carry the hangover of that Leeds game, but it should be good.
I think we need to win 4 of our last 7.
What would you start, boys, as a midfield? Because I'm pretty sure the defence picks itself really. Like you can take your pick of the 3 centre backs, but I wouldn't mind. But I think the midfield's quite important.
Fernandez.
Yeah, I thought I'd just play the 2.
Fernandez, and then maybe just have like for me now, it's not even me digging out Potts and Magassa because they're youngsters. They're going to get better. It's been a bit of a shit season for everyone. But I think Kante is above them in the pecking order. I think he's got a lot to offer. I think even in extra time, the way he was carrying the ball, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think in both boxes he'll be really handy. So I think Kante could be a real asset for us for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I kind of feel like how we felt. He at the minute feels how like Magassa when he was in the side, Potts coming into the team. The youngsters, I mean, what's Kante play? He played in the French second division and he's had like moments here and there. It's the same as Potts. Just need to give him time. They've got it's just the sheer fact we're in the state that we are at the minute, so that's why it's hyper pressurized. But
that's the
just
thing.
give him time
is not of the essence, mate.
time.
We've just got to risk it. We've just got to
Yeah.
If you think there's like a lot of players that they can just come in and just hit the ground running, and I'm just like I just feel like from the glimpses we've seen of him, I'm not saying start him every game, but I think if we need a goal last 20 or whatever, I feel like it'll be really great to come off the bench, considering we're pretty bleak on the bench anyway, aren't we?
It's the energy in the midfield he brings and stuff. He just hands you good. He's good at pressing, and he's actually decent at carrying the ball as well. So I think he'll be great to come off the bench and to give the other two like a rest or kick up the butt, say, look, this guy's ahead of you right now, and he's excited. He can get the people off their seats and stuff. And look, our bench is going to be a lot better now. We've got Adama Traore, who's coming good now and stuff. He could probably do that back to our factor as well. We've got literally the midfield options, Kante to come off. We've got Callum Wilson as well. Like, we should be optimistic. And the defence as well. Like, if we're not starting to Debo or Mavropanos or whatever, at least one of them can come off if they need to in the last couple of minutes and stuff. We'll actually feel a bit confident. So I think
would you be half tempted to like, because I've seen, I think Gio from Hammers Chat mentioned this, and it had me thinking. He was like, would you be tempted to have Crescencio one wing, Adama the other, and like Bowen up front or in like the 10 and have like another striker up there just because we just need goals? Or would you just stick to Adama as like an impact sub?
Impact
sub. Yeah. I think I would have Tati and Callum Wilson starting, to be fair. That's what I'll do. And I'll probably play Tati behind Wilson. That's why I want a midfield too.
The thing is, I always fight, like I always feel like I want Wilson to start, but then I feel like he's better when like the defenders are a bit tired and he can make a bit more of an impact. Because I feel like when he starts and he's having to press, he can't do it. He's too old. Like I don't think he likes that role.
Well, either start Tati or start Pablo if you need to, because he doesn't get the goal and stuff. He does run, and I do see something in Pablo that I feel hopefully next season it comes. He has something. I don't know if he's actually going to get it though. That's the only question. But there are times like that Brentford game I was thinking there is something there with him. He can hold the ball up and stuff. But yeah, we just need to see it. But we'll see. But yeah, if it's Pablo or Callum Wilson start, either one of them, and then the other come off the bench and does it. You know, that's what I say. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. How you feeling, Joe? What do you think the score's going to be?
I don't want to predict. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm shitting it.
I'm a lot more optimistic, and I'm not giving up on the season just yet. Obviously, there's still a lot of teams to come through.
I haven't, but I'm still not over the cup. But
no, move on, mate.
Yeah, but for what?
For what? More misery.
Getting tonked at the Emirates, Stamford Bridge.
It's either getting tonked there or getting tonked by Lincoln next season. What's it going to be?
No, we beat Lincoln. No,
say that, bro.
It's just a game we need to win. We have to win. It's as simple as that. I think we need to win at least 4 of the last 7 to stay up. So, and tomorrow we have to win.
And what is your prediction?
I think we'll win. I think it'll be 2-1. I think it's likely to be a draw, but I think there's something in me that says that we can win it. 2-1 is what I say.
We're going to draw 2-all. We're not going to win. Sorry, boys.
Are you guys going to the game then?
Yeah.
I might see. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'll see if I can get a last minute ticket potentially. Or might just be out for fun again.
Probably
Yeah,
about two.
yeah, I'm
Three,
shocked.
3-2.
Ooh,
To who?
entertaining game. To who?
West Ham.
We know
He's
it's
so
going to be
awful
a
doing a
0-0.
prediction. Takes him 3 working days and only say what fucking team scores what goal.
Yeah,
West Ham. But we have to win, so that's why I'm going for West Ham.
yeah.
Well, I
It'll be a
mean,
good
it should
game,
bode
though.
well that we've actually got all the fucking players back. But
Yeah,
I am sort of trying to move on from Leeds, but I'm like, Joe, I'm still in a sulk. I'm actually still just sulking about it.
yeah.
It's just so annoying. It's more just the mindset of other people. Like they like make out like weird ones, and it's like, oh, think of what it would do to the club. I'm like, man, I don't care. Like whether we're playing in the fucking conference, I'll go and watch it. Like they don't bother me. And even if we do stay up, we're so far in the red. It's going to be an absolute fire sale anyway. So obviously it'd be better in the Premier League. Don't get me wrong, but relegation or no relegation, we're in shit street because of the owners. So.
Man.
Yeah. Have you boys got anything else to add?
No.
No, I'm all
Really?
good. I was going to add something, but it's too late now. I was going to do like a little game to try and boost the moods, but I'll let it be like that. I didn't plan it.
I don't think me and Joe's mood can be boosted.
No, no, do it if you want.
I don't have anything. No, I said I would, but I don't have anything.
Joe's just
He
slumped in
needs
his
it.
chair because we're talking about Leeds.
No, if you want to do a game, we can do a game.
I don't have
No.
a game. That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything planned. So I think next time I
What?
said I'll try and start planning. So I'll plan
What is
something
this,
next
like the
time.
end of Saw? I want to play a game.
Yeah, I'm bloody
Right.
Jigsaw. I'm Jigsaw.
Right.
I'll paint my
Anyway,
face.
thanks a lot for watching. We didn't swear that much that time. So YouTube, you can push this out. Feel free to like, comment and share it because we've got on about 6 bloody views last time. So hopefully
Yeah.
it's go somewhere. We'll probably do
Tell your
one on
mums.
Monday. I think we'll do one.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you think the score's going to be against Wolves. Hopefully we can do it. And did you care about the cup? Hopefully you did. Anyway, come on.
I
you're
did.
on. I did. I did.
Me.